Hey everybody! So I am back and it has been a couple of weeks because today is March 24th, it's Thursday. A couple of things have happened over the last couple of weeks. Last week I stalled, I gained like 0.6 of a pound from 180 to, nope, that was the week before. No, I don't remember. I think it was like 2 pounds. I don't know, I gained a little bit. And then I weighed in at the clinic for my nutrition appointment for my 3-month follow-up, which is late. And I weighed in there at 182 rather than 180.6. That's what it was. And then, so happy to report that yesterday I weighed in at 176, first thing in the morning with nothing on. So I was blown away because I really was anticipating gaining weight. I haven't been I've been within the margin of error, the normal margin of error. I've been doing pretty well. Still taking multivitamins and ran out of the bariatric chewables, and I ordered from the place my surgeon recommended. They had a glitch in their system from Brussels, and I just received it today, so I'm excited to try out those new bariatric multivitamins. Well, of course, a lot's been going on as far as Belgium goes with the attacks that happened this 2 days ago. Really crazy. I have a couple stories I could tell about that, but it's not a good forum for that. So just keeping the families of the victims of the dead and wounded in my thoughts and prayers, and I'm sure that you all are as well. So let's take a moment for that. So we're talking about multivitamins, and I have found that no matter what I did, remember, if you've been following me this whole time, I started the biotin like 2 or 3 months before surgery, taking it every day, just building that up, and taking the multivitamins before and after surgery, being very good at my protein, being pretty good at water, and staying really close to my margins. And my hair definitely, like I reported before, had started coming out. And I had shown you those hairballs. So after last week, a week ago tomorrow, so last Friday, I just decided that enough was enough, and I went and I got my hair cut. So I think you might remember before, my hair was down to here. It was like 12 more inches in length than it is now. I also had like 3 colors put into it. I don't know what I was thinking. If you're gonna go all out. So I had like a golden blonde put in, a violet, and some sort of red color. And then also my brown base is still underneath that. And of course, a couple gray hairs here and there. Unfortunately. I feel too young for that. That's what's really been going on. Still no exercise. I don't know when I'm going to come to terms with that and really just flip it around. So I know I get into these phases every single year. Every few months I'll get into the phase and I'll be motivated and I'll go through it again. I know it's going to come back up, and it's probably going to be in the next month or two, because generally that's when we would have our physical training test for the military, and we'd be, working out real hard in March and April to get ready for that. So, I don't have that requirement anymore. Well, not for a little while. So I just really haven't been motivated. One NSV you can see right now. Maybe you'll notice. Maybe you won't. I am wearing makeup for the first time in my videos. I have never been a makeup person. And this NSV, I guess I would call it confidence. I've been given the confidence to try makeup. I grew up not knowing really how to put makeup on. I kind of knew how. And 2 weeks ago, I went to an acquaintance's house, and she was showing me all her unique products. And of course, so I tried on everything that I could, and I liked it pretty well. I liked the 3D mascara. See? I'm gonna put a little plug in. 3D mascara, where you can look down. I really am still kind of learning the ropes with this makeup thing, but I think I didn't do too badly. Another thing about Unique is that there is this Uplift I serum that I have waiting in the mail. I have so much makeup on order that should be here, but because of the attacks in Brussels, that's where our mail comes in through. It comes in from Chicago to Brussels and then just is driven down to us 40 minutes away. And I, with everything being suspended at the airport, not knowing if any packages were damaged in that event. I doubt it, because cargo is usually away from where the departure hall is. So I don't think it's a matter of that. I think it's just a matter of the airport being shut down and we're not getting our mail. So I'm really, back to this. I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm kind of hyper today. Back to this Uplift Eye Serum. I'm super stoked to try it out. Well, not only because, like, check out, like, these wrinkles that are really setting in under my eyes. Is that because, did I have that before surgery? Or is that because we're losing weight and our skin's not as plump and full as it used to be? And now, oh, shoot. Holy moly, I never noticed that. That's terrible. Skin did that before surgery too, right? Yeah, melting candle syndrome. Oh, oh yes, chin check. No. So for the third time, back to this Uplift Eye Serum. It's supposed to be for your eyes. So yeah, I'm gonna be excited to try that on these little wrinkles that are going on. But where I'm really excited to try it is on my scars. So I'm gonna just do a quick scar check now. I'm still using that advanced scar gel that I got off Amazon. It doesn't seem to be very effective. Granted, I'm only putting it on in the mornings after I shower. I'm not putting it on a second time in the evening, so maybe that's hindering the healing process, or maybe it doesn't work. I'm not going to say it doesn't work because I just truly don't know. So I'll show you where my scars are today just for record. Really, really hoping that it's effective and that it works so we can share that with the world. I did have an actual dumping episode after eating a very generous portion of a brownie cookie or a cookie brownie, followed by Greek yogurt. And I got the heart palpitations and the clamminess and the nausea and like that horrible puking sensation that we get that is more like just like this really long dry heave. I mean, if you haven't puked yet and you're post surgery, you're lucky. Just stay away from it. It doesn't hurt or anything. It's just weird. And it's not pleasant. It's just dry heaving and you get like a tiny little bit of production sometimes. Sometimes you get more than that, but I was only bringing up a little bit of yogurt. I don't know, that brownie was long gone. So I learned with that sugars do trigger dumping for me if it's that high, and that was definitely high. I've had a half of a chocolate or two, or like a big lick of the inside of a Cadbury egg because it's Easter, and I just really, truly, I just didn't give a shit. I didn't. I really gave into that. Didn't make me sick though, so it was kind of just like eating like a couple spoons of sugar. I didn't eat the chocolate though. I gave that to my husband, so I kind of like licked the center. I licked the center out of the Cadbury egg and said, "Here, honey, here, have the chocolate that I've like licked all over. Thanks for taking it from me." Shoot, what else? I'm not used to wearing makeup, but it's kind of like making me feel a little like my hairs are making me feel itchy. I'm sure you can see a difference. Oh yeah, absolutely, from between now and before. So I had my nutrition appointment, that 3-month follow-up, and my guidelines have changed a little bit. My calories are up to 1100 max. I am up to, I want to say 45 grams of fat in a day. She said be careful not to have too much at once, of course, we know that. Thank you. Carbs, I think, went up to 100 grams a day. And protein, of course, 60 is good, but she wants to see me do 70 grams a day. I always struggle with that because during the week, my routine is basically I have 2 servings of Shakeology for my breakfast with 3 cups of water mixed into one of the Shakeology cups, like to go carry cups. And I'm sure I'll get a lot of comments, like backlash on this. I haven't been eating lunch because I've already had 2 servings of Shakeology, but I drink 3 more cups of water through the afternoon before I go home and try and have a healthy dinner. So I'm still within my calories. I'm just not eating as frequently as anyone would probably like me to eat. I do struggle to get all my protein in with food. Like, I do feel like I can eat and eat if I'm chewing really well. And it also depends on the texture of the food. Like if it's dry chicken, I really have to chew super well, and I managed to get through 5 ounces of rotisserie chicken last weekend. It took me a while, but I really had to get my protein in, and that was about my only option at the time to get that in. And so I did it, and it didn't upset me at all. I don't think there are really any foods that upset me other than things that would trigger dumping. My weight loss has inspired weight loss and colleagues at work. My boss has been working on keeping track of his calories. Like, granted, remember, no one knows about my surgery, and I keep it as vague as possible. And I don't lie to them. I just don't tell them everything. He's lost probably 20 pounds in the last few months. There are other people that are coming to me for guidance, like nutritional guidance, and I'm like, well, I can't really give you nutritional guidance based on you, but I can give you some suggestions. So I've been kind of the go-to person for fitness that I'm not doing, for nutritional information. So I mean, we've done so much research. We're not professionals, but I mean, we're pretty educated on a lot of it. So I feel confident in the advice I give, but I also give the disclaimer that it is just advice and it doesn't take the place of an actual consultation with a physician or a nutritionist or dietitian. So that said, I haven't really had any pain anywhere. I get these weird feelings on, like, this part of my stomach. I'm not sure what it is. It feels like something like moves or twitches something internally. Maybe it's just something passing through my intestines that I didn't know about. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't bother me. It's just this funky feeling. I don't have any other complications that I know of. So, I mean, I really think I'm in pretty good shape. I do need to start working out. I need to start toning because, I mean, check out these arms. Like, look at that. Like, I can't even, it's hard to show up. It's a little grainy looking. But, I mean, this, all that is like I'm flexing right now and there's still like all this squishy. I'm not sure how much of that is skin versus fat that is still there. And the same with my legs, like my inner thighs. There's a lot of squishy feeling, like really soft, and I'm not really fond of it. In my bum, it's really squishy, like dough. I keep it real, a little bit my own way. I'm gonna just cut this short now. Down to 176. I've lost a total of like 62 pounds. I haven't had any crazy issues, knock on wood. And I hope to continue. I just hope that all my friends on Facebook, my December group girls, my Decembels, I hope they're doing okay. I mean, I know there are a lot of people actually in that group who have had quite a bit of complications, and it makes me feel so fortunate, and I feel really bad for talking about how fortunate because they're not doing well. So I just want them to know that I do think of them. I want them to hang in there, keep going forward, keep following the guidance as close as you can, and that all the rest of us are there for you guys that are struggling. So from the bottom of my heart, I'm gonna break out in song. Alright, so this is kind of a goofy video. Maybe it's just because I'm wearing makeup and I have a haircut. I don't know, maybe my personality's changing back to how it used to be, spunky and fun and energetic, things that I haven't had in the last 8 years. So it's pretty nice. I like it. I'll talk to you guys later. I hope everyone has a good weekend and that everyone is staying safe and vigilant and not eating lots and getting fat. All right, talk to y'all later.